Good morning, I'm Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping headquarters, and you're watching VapeAM, the morning show where you wake up with me, we call a few friends, we see what's on sale, sometimes we do reviews, we talk to you in chat, we do all kinds of stuff. So come back after the break, and we're going to call some buddies and hang out and plan some stuff. VapeAM, VapeAM 32, VapeAM, VapeAM 32, VapeAM, VapeAM 32, yeah! Really, those intros are expensive, so I hope you guys like them. It takes forever to create those things. So there's nothing too much going on here. I want to say hello to all you guys. Thank you for tuning in here. In just a second, we're going to call Skeletor on Skype and see what he's up to, and then maybe look online and see what's on sale. Talk to some of you guys. I'm going to tune into chat at my magical window over here and see how you guys are doing. There's Milkman John, I see. It's nice to see you, 225RC. Highlander's here. Great to see you, Highlander. And Foofy, Boab, Ryan, Owen, Vaping for Beginners. Zach is here. Josh. And Splogan from Finland, which is great. Finland, 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 the place where I want to be. I forgot the next line. So close to Russia, so far from Vietnam. Anyway, it's great to see everybody, and I welcome all of you. I am just sitting here vaping on my Avocado 24 on my cuboid and drinking some delicious coffee. The magical beverage of coffee life. And I hope you guys are okay. What is everybody talking about? I want to know what everybody is talking about. Billy says good morning to me. And let's see, Splogan, our new buddy, got a cuboid, loves it. I love mine too. And if you want to see how dorky I am, I have a cuboid and a cuboid mini. And where's my cuboid mini? Blast it. Damn all of you. I can't find my cuboid mini. It's a disaster. What could have happened, sir? Doesn't matter. I'll find it. What about everybody else? It looks like Milkman John says his Lasimo stopped working. And he's going to try to do the firmware update at a friend's house. That's lame. I know Martin has a Lasimo. And he had a problem with the 510, but not the firmware. And Joshua's here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I also want to know from Owen what kind of DNA 200 you're going to get too, because I love my DNA 200, and I have some strong opinions about them too, and I totally want to know what everyone's looking into. I'm probably going to get another, I'll say probably, knowing me. I don't know, maybe not. It depends. I might get that one that has the DNA sled that comes with it. That's only, $160 or whatever. So I hope everybody is having a great super morning. What I was thinking was that we would just have one of the shows where we just hang out with you and we just make plans for future shows and we see what's on sale and call friends and hang out. So I hope that's okay with you guys. Big Natty's here too. He's great. Owen says he's clear for Saturday, so that's great. That's fantastic. I think that's awesome. We've already talked on Skype one time, and so as long as you have a headset, which I know you do, we're fine. Everything will be great. For you guys who don't know, that Owen is going to be our guest on Vaping Dawn to Dusk Saturday. And just to remind you guys, if you like these videos, like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Snapchat at JuicyJonesHQ and Twitter at Juicy Jones, and on Facebook at Facebook/groups/Juicy Jones. Tell me what everybody's got here. It looks like Boab Skinner tried some bro nuts, and he DIY'd it and thought it was, kind of middling too. And give it a little time too, because it gets a little bit better. But I did think it got to a point where it just didn't get any better. But still, it's a good one. And 225RC says he loves his Mad Modder DNA 200, so that's good. Mike Reddy is rewaking his Griffins. That's pretty fun. And Brett's in Baltimore picking up his load on his truck. My brother lives in Baltimore. That's great. And, oh yeah, it looks like Milkman John says his Lasimo screen isn't working. And apparently he understands that if he updates the firmware, it'll start working. Okay, so good. I'm glad. Owen's leaning on the Hot Sig DNA 2 as well. 200 as well, so that's interesting. There's a lot of other ones too, some good ones. The DNA 200 from Hot Sig is kind of attractive to me, and I kind of like the one that I forgot the name, and James Reeves, please remind me of the DNA 200 we were talking about, you and I, that's not very expensive, and it comes with the double DNA 200 sled and the lipo. I need to remember that, and I'll look that up too when we look it up. And it looks like Zach says I need to look like Liquid Effects Coastal Butter. Okay. So that sounds like a good idea. I'm opening up OneNote here to my show notes, and I'm going to paste that in. because that's simply a good idea. That's simply a terrific good idea. Show note. Coastal butter. Okay. That's good. Zach got his, I wanted to remind you too, Owen, that Zach got the DNA 200 from Tugboat, and that's one of the ones I really like. And that's killer. And someone's asking if you have paint issues, Zach, so that's cool. And he says he does have paint issues really bad, and he's hardly used it. That's interesting. And Orbital Joe points out the eFusion Duo. Yes, the eFusion Duo is the one I was thinking about that comes with the sled. That's killer. That's cool. And also, I just want to remind you guys that Skeletor is coming. We're going to call him in just a second, but he's got the Mutation X5 coming up. A look at the Limitless iJoy RDTA. I've got a full review of that thing coming too, and mine comes as well. And we have a giveaway for AZ Swag Sauce coming. Don't forget to watch that video. That's back on the channel as well. I think it was VapeAM, maybe. I think it was a week ago. And if you like these videos, like and subscribe. And don't forget to make a comment too. And just say hi, always. Okay, so I'm going to grab Skeletor. I think he's alive in here. Let me just see if I can see his... Oh, there he is in his video. There's your audio, buddy.
What up?
I also would like to know from you guys if our audio is okay. So am I too loud? Is Skeletor too quiet? Etc.
Yeah, because usually I have a problem with being a little low. Maybe it's just how deep my voice is.
Swing low.
Sweet chariot. Sorry.
And looks like Brett's got some Zynga, and he thinks it's a coil killer, but that's cool. I don't think I've actually tried Zynga juice. I'd like to. I like the people behind that. At least they're nice.
The question is, it might be a coil killer, but is it good?
Also, it looks like the Lost Vape Triad is a cool looking... Someone's saying that's a cool looking DNA 200.
225 gets his mod father on Friday. Congratulations. It's a great tank.
Ooh, Mod Father. Nice. That's another tank I'm interested in. I should think about.
Yeah, it's very nice. When the black one comes out, I pretty much got dibs on one. But
That's great.
yeah, you were saying I was vaping on the Mutation X V5 and the Limitless RDTA, and you guys are just going to have to wait to see the reviews to see my thoughts. But I can tell you...
But you like that Mutation and Limitless. I mean, that's no secret. You like them.
I do like them quite a lot, actually.
That's cool. That is totally killer. Yeah, and thanks to Vapor & Co. Love Vapor & Co., by the way. Go there. Especially if you live in Florida, walk in, but you can still web on those guys.
Yeah. I was able to
review.
That's right. I was able to speak with Andy Budd from Vapor & Co. yesterday, and what was it, like 5 minutes later, you had a tracking number? It was awesome.
I'm so excited. That's very great. That's incredibly useful because that's something that it's not only just my flavor and what I want to do, but it's something that viewers want. I mean, people like these and they like knowing about them, and
it's sexy. Look at that on top of the Nuve.
Yeah, totally. And when it comes to mutation and stuff, like I'm good with that, but the mutation and things like that are best. I don't know, whatever. Like I can't wait to see. You were telling me a little bit about that before the show. I don't want to spoil anything, but I can't wait to see a full review of that because it looks fucking great to me. And I have a lot of questions based on the 2, 3, and 4 mutation. Mm-hmm. So much debate about those. My God, there's so much going on. But now I realize that the mutation to X5 is there's no more bottom airflow, so that's interesting. Nope. It's all side and top now. That's the trend.
Yep.
So can we say that that 2016 has been 26 650s, slowly but surely, 24 millimeters, right? And the RDTAs, the bottom tank RDTAs.
Indeed.
Yeah, those are the three things so far. Because I think about these things.
Yeah, I mean we're creeping up on the first half of the year being done already. Oh my God. Yeah. And we made a couple of predictions at our end of the year show that 26 650s were going to show up. But my question is, Juicy, did you even think, because I didn't think, that we would be having shit like this? The Limitless and the Avocado and the 24 and the Fody and...
Well, I did. I suspected because...
styles.
Yeah, I did because they they got, the avocado came out early in 2016, but I had been, the two of these came out last year and I got them. So the haze and the Fody. And so I had a notion that it was coming up, but I never dreamt that I would be so satisfied because,
Yeah.
we had the original Genesis tanks, and we even had original Genesis tanks with bigger air holes and more, and for cotton and more wicking and stuff. But still, something happened last year, and a bunch of people decided to take another shot at these. And
I
just
think
as a trend,
winning.
I don't know why they all decided to simultaneously, but some reason they did, and it's really paid off. So, but I never knew it would be so amazing. The avocado really is great, and if that Limitless is as good as people say, it'll be great too. Oh, by the way, I found my Cuboid Mini. I couldn't find it a minute ago. It was over here by my elbow.
That thing gets lost. You need. I told you yesterday. You need to put a whistler on that thing. Or the day
Yeah,
before yesterday.
this got lost in the couch. I could not fucking believe it. It got lost in the back. It fell back in the couch cushions, and not just under the cushion, but then fell back between the part that, where no one shall put their hand or whatever, where all the granulated crumbs and change is. And it was down in there. I was like, oh my God. My girlfriend found it. I was like, that truly is a little thing. And at 2,500 mAh, the only thing wrong with this is that you wish you had two of them. It doesn't weigh a lot more than carrying around an extra 18650, I'll tell you that.
It's a good pocket device.
I want to remind everybody that we need you to join Casaa and notblowingsmoke.org. And if you don't, then we won't have any reason to be on YouTube because there won't be any more devices on the market for us to look at and review and tell you about. You'll just be given whatever the tobacco companies want you to vape on
Indeed.
or smoke.
Indeed. Indeed.
And I say that thank you, Zach, for reminding me to say that too, because he said that in chat, and I just looked at it and realized I hadn't said anything. Steve M says, "Thank God, no more bottom airflow on the mutation." And a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people are like, take a stand on one side or the other of the mutation.
I was not. I was a fan of the Mutation X V3. And I was not a fan of the V4. I never had an OG or a V2. However, I hear the 3 was the best of the first 4. Yeah, the bottom airflow was so janky. Because how they had it was the airflow holes, one, they were 3 different sizes, which is cool, okay, whatever. But it was built into the deck just so to where all the extra condensation from the wicking would just roll right into the holes and out the
Virtually
bottom
guaranteed
airflow.
to leak.
Guaranteed, not virtually guaranteed, guaranteed to leak. They put those silicone stoppers in there for a reason. I tell you what, though, Big Natty told me a trick when I first got it, getting some gum, chewing up the gum and putting it in there.
Yeah, good idea because it dries out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good idea. And you could do that with silly putty actually as well,
Yeah.
or any kind of clay.
Yep, but the
Although that might be
XV
porous actually, so that's good. Great tip.
the Mutation XV5 did eliminate the bottom airflow. It does have top airflow, and it's really easy to adjust the top airflow.
Groovy. And it
But,
still looks just like the mutation. It doesn't look that different. So if you like the style, it's still got that V345 look.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
I mean,
the kind
there's
of
no
like
doubt about that.
it's like the diagonal cylinder kind of look. It's cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nice. Good. I'm glad. I've always kind of avoided the mutation because of the bottom airflow. Not because I don't think it's great or everything for flavor, but for the money or whatever. To me, the Twisted Messes is maybe more expensive, but it's got the better airflow that I prefer. Like you and I talk about. But that one has a similar cap on the top, right?
It's got a domed cap on the inside. I mean, you can tell it's a little domed, but it's more domed on the inside. And yeah, I mean, we are fanboys of the Twisted. I rock it every day. Hell, I even have a 13 Heavens 9 Hells around here somewhere.
Nice. I still think that I hate to harp on this, but I still think that Geek Vape nailed it with the Avocado 22, and the 24 is slightly worse. I really believe that, just slightly on flavor. Because I'm looking at the top cap again, and you and I nerd out on the shape of the inside of top caps quite a bit. And
Well, that's because we found that domed top caps, and I found this with
even the chamfer. Yeah.
Yeah, even I found that I learned this all with the Mephisto. Remember that the Mephisto RDA
Yeah.
by what was it? Diablo, the people that
Yeah.
make
I can't
Hellboy.
remember. Yeah.
Um, I learned that even though that was a cloud chucker, the doming of the top cap also made it it made it flavorful. Oh man,
Yeah.
it was really 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 good. Um, and so I started noticing,
Yeah.
you know, every RDA that I used with a dome top cap got better flavor. Excuse me. So that's why I've been harping on the dome top caps
Yeah,
because they do
at
give
least
better
a
flavor.
chamfer top, at least, something. I like straight
Yeah.
sidewalls in a cylinder, side airflow, that's me. Other
Hmm.
people differ here. And a chamfer or a dome on top that goes to a slightly wider board drip tip. It can't be a skinny 510 for the kind of flavor we're talking about, because we're talking about larger. We're not talking about designing a new RDA here. We're just talking about what
Right.
RDAs have in common that we like the flavor of lately.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
the goon is this way, and the avocado is this way. That mutation is this way. Several of them are this way, actually. So that's cool. And I noticed, I'm just going back a little bit into chat, and David M. Annette points out that 26650 tech is still too poor. And that's true. And what's going on is they're trying to improve it, especially. But the industry has noticed this. It's one of the next things coming up. They're trying really hard. That's one reason we know the tech is so shitty, is because everyone keeps looking at 26650s going, hey, you need to be doing more for us.
Hmm.
Like, you're capable of doing a lot more, and you're not. Um, and so that's pretty cool. And a lot of people agree about that bottom airflow. I'm just looking here. Just looking here through the chat. Oh, James Reeves loves his Mephisto. Definitely. Jordan Rice spent his vape budget, and
Mm.
that was also the case for me. And I guess I'm gonna. That's one thing I've got. A question I've got for you all in the audience too, as far as the channel goes. What do you guys want to see next? We have the Limitless coming. Mutation five. We have the Limitless from me and Skeletor. The Mutation X from Skeletor soon-ish. Lots of juice, and of course we always are interested in that. We talk about that more. And I'm probably going to grab a Griffin 25, and I just want to know what else you guys want to see. We've seen the Goon. I might even do more with that. We've seen the Goon is easy. I mean, the Goon is a simple one. And I don't know. I'm asking you. I'm asking you what you guys think, because I've been a little bit underwhelmed with some of the current offerings of what's up. I could just go find out whatever's new and just get that. But to be quite honest, it isn't that interesting to me. A lot of the stuff is very samey and boring, or just slight updates to the same old thing. Don't you think so, Skeletor?
I do. I do. I mean, you see a lot of stuff nowadays where it's just repetitive,
Yeah.
and when we get something that is innovative in our eyes, i.e., avocado, um, it makes it a little more fun. You were talking about the 26650 tech earlier, just a few minutes ago, and I agree. I think that it's just way too underdone right now. They need more stuff. Nick from Outside the Box Mods, Appearing Mods down here,
Yeah.
they work a lot with 26650s,
Home
and
tech
they're
also.
yep, and they're also they're trying to expand because you don't really get more power per se out of a 26650, but you get battery life like a motherfucker out of it. Unfortunately, and I think this is the reason why the 26650 is poor in technology right now, is the mods have to be so damn big. The batteries are huge. The
Yeah,
mods
that's
have to
true.
be pretty big as well. And not everybody has Monstroso hands like we do, Juice.
Yep, that's
So
true.
I think that the size is what is one of the main problems right now with that.
That's the reason why single 26650 mods are so hot. There's like
Hmm.
five on the market, and when I was talking about how they're going to be coming up in December or November or whatever, suddenly, boom, they started appearing
Hmm.
one by one. Hot Sig, Home Tech, Limitless,
I had that
Vapor Shark.
Encore TNT 80.
Right, right. So not five. There's like eight or nine now, and there were zero on the market in December. So
Hmm.
they are coming.
Yeah.
And even if you guys haven't noticed them, they are coming, and you're going to start noticing them. And you're going to start noticing them from me. If I could afford it, I would have one of those H cigar ones right this moment. The ones that are all red and black and have the DNA 75.
Yeah, I was disappointed with that Encore TNT 80. some bitch.
I'm bumming that you are too, because that thing, I'm very, you know me, I'm very interested in that thing.
Yeah, it fried itself like out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
Oh, Josh C got a Temple Mini clone, and now he wants a real Temple Mini. The Temple Mini is simply a 24 millimeter Temple, right?
The Temple Mini, yeah, it's so funny. It's a mini. It's 24. It's
Yeah.
bigger than 60% of the RDAs out
Yeah.
there.
And we're seeing a lot of 30 and larger RDAs and RTAs, but I don't think those are really here to stay that way. I think that's going to be a category in the future, of course, you know, because of 26 650s, 30
Right.
millimeter stuff. But I've got a feeling that 24 is a part of a sweet spot because there's also cost increases associated with larger RTAs.
Yeah,
Um,
I do enjoy my 30s. I'm not gonna lie, and it looks good on like the RX, or I've got a couple of B boxes.
yeah,
I really enjoy a 30 mil. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah.
yeah,
I'm not
but
making a
for a lot of
qualitative judgment
devices,
about 30s. I just mean as far as practicality and the average
yeah,
person kind of
exactly. But
thing.
for a
Yeah.
lot of devices, they're not really practical.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't want to build anything that big or go through that much juice, but a lot of people want to carry that much juice. But as we've
Right?
seen with the Avocado 24, wider doesn't necessarily mean a lot more liquid.
Nope.
So it's only another mill and a half or so
Yeah,
on
I mean,
maybe 2 mils.
I can drip as much extra between the two in one of my 30 mil RDAs.
Right.
It's really not that much difference, and that was actually I was really bummed. Somebody needs to contact Geek Vape and say, hey, it's not 5 mil.
Well, I think they know very well. They've probably watched every review, and they know very well that everyone knows they're lying. So I
Mm,
don't know why they're doing that. They just need to take
I
that
don't
off there
either.
and write 3 on it.
Or 3.5. I mean, it's
Yeah.
close to 3.5.
Write 4. Somebody told me Mike Vape's got 4 in his. I congratulate him. I don't know how, but I got 3.5 in mine. But that's great.
I
Um,
got 4 in my Limitless.
yeah, I'm sure that thing has a slightly taller tank in it. Oh, and there's an update to the Fody too. There's an Origin Fody that
Uh
they
huh.
designed that has a beautiful Origin deck with these crazy grub screws, and they have another Fody 2 that's an updated version of this one that we've got now. So I'm interested in that, of course.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be tough. I'm also interested in that Sigelli 213 watt. You've seen those, right?
Yeah, I had one in my hand.
Yeah,
Very sleek, very sharper image.
yeah. And Splogan says he wants to see tutorials and info and descriptions about coil building, especially with wraps, ohms, wires. So I'll make a note of
Ah,
that. I was thinking today,
challenge accepted.
yeah, and I was thinking today that it's been like 3 weeks since we've done a building show or any kind of Claptons or anything. So I think that's the thing to do, right? Pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, sir. We shall do one of those at least soon. And I've been wanting to build some more Claptons. And it'd be fun to do a show where we build some Claptons and then do a show where we make some builds with those Claptons.
Yeah, I actually
Maybe on
have
your show the next day we'd build on them. Or maybe we, you know, anyway, I'm
some Clapton
didn't
right
mean to
here.
interrupt you.
Actually, it's fused 26 gauge static wire with a 40 gauge alchemy wrap.
Nice.
Yeah, straight HK wire. I've got about 2 feet of it here. I'm going to do some massive ass build in the temple.
That's good. I say good morning to Icy Lies. He just joined us as well.
Ah, good morning, Icy Lies. Good to see you.
Fix and Focus likes his Sigelli 213. Yeah, the thing is, I have this thing about Sigelli. That's a 2 battery mod, right? So I just feel like they're lying about the 213. Like maybe it's true. They're chronic liars at Sigelli about the wattages, but they don't make shit. I'm not saying that. They're just chronic liars about wattages.
Mm.
But you know what? I wanna I wanna get one because they look so cool. You've seen those, right? Those are the ones with the slightly bezeled edge
Yeah,
and the two-tone body and bezel system. That one of them is gold, for example.
I got to play with
Oh,
one.
that's cool. What did you think?
I like it. Like I said, it's very sharper image, very sleek. It's something that would appeal. It is a manly appeal. So but I like it. I'm not sure if it's a legit 213 either. We all know mathematically with 2 batteries that it's pretty damn near impossible. But
Hmm?
It is what it is. I mean,
Well, it's possible. It just
they're
depends on the build. It's about the amperage, and so
yeah,
I think it'll fire to 8
exactly.
amps. I think it says it'll fire to 8 amps or 8
So
volts. Excuse me,
if you have the proper build,
volts.
then you'll be able to hit it.
Yeah, volts, obviously.
Volts, yes.
And so that's kind of weird. Hold on a second. Let me just
I want to thank
pop
everybody
this
for
test.
tuning in to OVHQ. This is VapeAM. I'm Skeletor. That's Juicy Jones over there, kind of up and above me here,
Yes.
somewhere up there.
Yes.
And yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody, as we pull up this stuff for you. And
Yeah.
don't forget to jump over to SFATA. Yeah, Safata. That's definitely go sign up, become a member. They're doing great things.
So I'm just blowing up the desk here a little bit,
Okay.
and I can just show people. Splogan was interested in a build on the avocado. It was decent. And I can just,
Fletcher Reeves says the 213 TCR issue with no firmware fix has made him cancel his order for the Sigelli.
well, what's the issue? I'm very interested.
Me too.
I love issues.
225 has a 10,000 watt Sigelli with one AA battery.
They're doing 10,000 watts now on a single
AA battery.
650.
No, he's got a AA.
On a 1.2 volt AA. Yeah. So look, here's a Clapton build on the Avocado 24 that looks like what? How many wraps is that? I can never count my own wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 or 7 wraps. Dual coil. This comes out to 0.57, and it vapes beautifully. I tell you, it vapes beautifully, sir. And I keep the airflow on. This is me. I'm just a dork. I keep the airflow on real closed. It's just my style. And then at about 47 watts. It's great. And what I usually do is vape at about 60 watts until it's hot, and then I take it down to about 50. You know, whatever. It's Canthal. Okay.
Jordan.
Yeah, did you see that? Read that.
Jordan converted his PS4 controller into a LiPo TC box.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard. That's cool. Pictures
Jordan,
or it didn't
I love
happen.
you.
Yep. Pictures or it didn't happen. That is awesome. That is so awesome.
Oh my god. I love that guy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that is amazing.
He needs to come over and do some builds with me soon.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You guys need to, yeah, that's a great idea. Put them on video.
I will.
And try to capture some of the magic of your crazy tomfoolery. I'm just kidding, but that would be great. I wish I could come over.
Crazy tomfoolery is right.
Hey, Shane's here. Hello, Shane Smith.
Hey, Shane.
So it says and they're talking about the Sigelli 213 and the TCR problem. It says the TCR works on the original, but they use different numbers.
On their website.
Yeah, I suppose you have to enter in some finicky numbers or something. So that's interesting.
On THEIR website.
Yeah. Oh, come on now.
I'm a grammar
Believe
Nazi.
me, that's how I feel too. But you know, building on the avocados, I've had real good results with everything from 0.4 to 1.2, really. And I think I've come around to preferring dual coils on them, like you did. Some of these have slight weepiness issues, but it's not too huge a deal.
You did say that the 24 weeps more than the 22?
Yeah. Because you can't clean out the inside. It's permanently fixed on the top now. The 22 wept as well.
Yeah, it does.
You just pop it off and wipe it off a lot. I wipe off the inside of the 24 quite a bit. I'm having a lifestyle problem with my O-rings on the 24 at this moment.
Yeah, I finally wore out a set of O-rings on my Phenotype L. Got to replace those. Yeah.
That'll make you feel like a real man wearing out your O-rings.
That's right. When you see that O-ring start flopping down, it's
Right.
like, yep, gravity's taking over.
I'm so tough.
Time to trade it in for a newer model.
They went off centigrade calculations instead of Fahrenheit calcs on the SIG 213.
Oh my God,
But
really?
apparently they fixed that. So yeah, I guess they're
It's,
calling the new version of it the 213 Fukai or the Fukai 213. But I noticed that yesterday on Fast Tech is that they had issued one called the Fukai 213, and I was like, oh, okay, that's our new name for it. I want to remind everyone that you should be drinking the beautiful black beverage of life, caffeine, caffeine.
did you just see what 225 put in chat? I'm laughing.
Yeah, totally. Beatles joke. Always got legs.
I love it. Love it. And that's why I love our people in chat. And with that being said, I need to refill my nectar of the gods. I'll be right back.
Hey, there's Carlos Flores. Hello, Carlos. Great to see
Hey,
you.
Carlos, good to
Good
see
morning. So, what I'm getting from you guys then is, and I'm getting out my notes, is that I'm going to look up Liquid EFX Coastal Butter. Alex told me to look that up. I need to make a note of this. And I need to look into the eFusion Duo DNA 200. And I need to look into the Lost Vape Triad DNA 200. And the Modfather tank, of course. And we're going to do the Limitless as soon as possible. It's coming already on the way. And it looks like I'm going to try to find some way to get a Griffin 25 too. Yeah. Just making notes for you guys. That's how we plan. That's what VapeAM is, the behind the scenes. So, in Scotland, the new Sigelli is known as the fuck eye. Have you got the fuck eye? I got the fuck eye, brother. I'm sorry, but that is funny. That's what Boab Skinner just said. The Fukai. I call it the Fukai as well, and I call it the Fukai, though, because I have some sense of propriety, sir. I lied. I do not at all. Travis Langley says that there's people in an SUV having sex in front of their apartment. Wow, that seems pretty lowbrow, but hey, whatever. So it looks like VaporTech.com has the Fukai on pre-order for $47.49. That's pretty cheap. That's not bad. Good call, Vape King, Brian. How are you, by the way? It's great to see you. Great to see you. Oh yeah, the Fukai, of course. Vape King, Brian. The Fukai. Yeah, that is really good. Love tip. And let's see. Yeah, the Coastal Butter. It was Zach, number 1 of his all-day vape. That's good. As Logan is asking us, what is a good RDA? He has the Tobacco Velocity clone. Oh, well, I was going to say you have the best clone probably of the Velocity, but there are a lot of great RDAs. I would get, there is an original Twisted Messes, an original Goon, an original Petrie, all amazing. Also, think about the Sub-Zero. Ask the people in the chat about it. But honestly, I use my the avocado I use daily. I'm just reading chat, and Vaping for Beginners says, I like his iJoy is almost as much as the Avocado 24, but less each day. He needs to try some more wicks and builds. But the Avocado 24 isn't his staple. I was going to say, I use my Avocado 24 and my Avocado 22 all the time. These are always in rotation. And the other things that are always in rotation is my Avogo Velocity clone with a little tank, which they just came out with a new edition of this that has dual O-rings. Delicious. And I have heard over and over from people who had the Tsunami that I should be looking at the Sub-Zero. So yeah, Petrie gets another vote from the audience too. So those are good tips. I always recommend a Velocity, anything with a Velocity deck. And the Twisted Messes, Overcast, Goon, those can really just do no wrong. Sub-Zero. Yeah, just can't do any wrong, apparently. Yeah, we all want a Sub-Zero. I want one too. Ever since I decided I wanted the Tsunami, everyone said, don't get a Tsunami, get a Sub-Zero. But of course I want a Tsunami too, but I just keep hearing it all over and over. Yeah. And then also I should think about the Tsunami. Just writing down stuff. Yeah. Hey, Carlos Flores, great to see you. And I just want to say, shout out to everybody in chat. We have tons of people. We got Zach and Vape King Brian, Vaping for Beginners, Polo, Shane Smith. Hey, everybody. Thomas Hull, Travis, Eastel, Icy Lies, Jordan, Josh, Nate, Bad Habit Marco, great to see you. Billy Marks, Boab, Esplogan, William, Carlos, all you guys. I can't name everybody. I wish I could, but you guys are great. And don't forget to watch the AZ Swag Sauce review that we did, because we're doing a giveaway of those 3 liquids, and there is a discount code if you go to swagsauceusa.com. Your first order, if you use the Juicy Jones code, is 10% off. So they're really cool over there, and they already have low price e-liquid. So
Nice.
it's actually not your first order. It's just that code only works once. So those of you who've ordered from them before, you can use that code again, but it'll only work one time. And that's so killer. So yeah, good morning to you too, Julie, and good morning to Space Out.
And I'm back.
Hi there.
Hey.
I was just asking everybody what they like, and somebody asked what a good first RDA are, and we have all the same opinions that we always have. But I'm telling people who are first-time builders, he obviously already has the avocado, but first-time people, I'm telling, just get the avocado to start with, and then if you feel like you want more than that, okay, get whatever.
So just a quick update. I got something for next week.
Hey, there's Josh Harper too.
Hey, Josh.
We got a lot of people in the chat.
So there's
what's up next week?
there's a new miniature device coming out, or that came out by iStick, called the Pico.
Right. Well, that's not new.
No, it's not new, but it actually just hit down here.
Oh, right on.
So
Yeah.
oh,
those are great.
there's a black moonshot.
Yeah, those are great. I love the moonshot.
So I'm
fan.
going to be taking a look at this next week.
I'm gonna have to get another moon. That's killer. I'm gonna have to get another moonshot to do so I can take the freaking top cap off and have my little abbreviated look, But the truth is, I always had the drip tip in anyway on my moonshot, because it's just how I prefer it. It gets too hot for me.
There's coastal butter in this.
Really, that's good. I would really like to have the Coastal Clouds folks send us the whole line.
Coastal butter is from Liquid Effects.
Oh, this is the one Alex said we should try. Right.
Zach.
Or Zach. Maybe they both did. That's good. Hey, Onyx Wind Flare's up. That's great. Good morning. Good morning to you. And Buster McMahon, too. That's right. Good morning to everybody.
We have 61 viewers watching right now.
That's fantastic. Julie Little Blank thinks the Pico is too small.
We've come to see a lot of small devices like that, though, here lately. I'll be picking one up from...
Actually, I shouldn't read her mind. I don't know what she
Dopo.
thinks. She said she'll pass on it. I don't know why. Actually, what I should say is why, Julie? What do you think? I personally... I presume it's the single battery. Because they're always crap battery life. That's one thing I like about the Cuboid Mini, is that it has a little LiPo in it. So even though it's a single battery life, it's 2400 mAh, at least it's LiPo amps. That's what's fun about this, is that you get like the correct voltage all the way till it's dead.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I've got the Mellow tank for the Pico. It's Angelo's device. He just put his black moonshot on there. So I will be using I'll be doing the overview on the entire
There's a
kit.
Milo 3 already? I guess it wasn't that fast. The Milo 2 came out last winter.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the flavor profile in the Coastal Butter? We're being asked by chat, please.
It's like a...
Whiskey Amaretto?
Yes.
Someone typed it in. It was Zach.
Zach.
So, Icy Lies likes them. I'm going to get a couple of colors of them. Honestly, I'm stuck on the size of the Cuboid Mini. I may get another Cuboid Mini and just carry 2 of these, even though USB charges. The Pico's nice. The Pico's nice because it is 18650. It's a really cool size. My friend, I can't remember his freaking name. I feel like an idiot now. My friend Anyway, my buddy has one. I saw it in person, and it's killer. They're small. It's really cool.
Mhm.
It gets that single battery life. Single battery life.
Indeed. And it's actually really weird looking. Saw that.
Josh keeps on saying that I keep getting it wrong. Who told me about the coastal butter? But yeah, that's true. We'll look it up. I think I wrote it down wrong. That's what I did. Yeah, I did write it wrong. Now I'll write it right. How about that, guys? I'll do it. Sorry. That's pretty fun.
Ah.
I notice you're using your marvelously inefficient coffee making device that takes you forever to make one cup of coffee. You know what you should do
Yes.
is go load it up and get ready and just go press the button. Like do all
Yeah.
the prep before that, so you don't go in there and like do the scooping and the leveling and flattening and the thing.
Well, I have K cups right now, so it's just a matter of pouring the water, and it just takes 2 minutes to
Gotcha.
uh, get it going.
Well, then what you should do is bring that thing in there and just put it next to you. I wish
I
I had a
could.
K cup. Fill it with water after you're through making your cup for the show. I want to do that. That sounds killer.
I could get a little K cup machine in here.
And you could do like an intravenous permanent coffee infusion that comes. I mean, it would save you the
Straight.
trouble.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it would save you the trouble of an intravenous line from the kitchen. Because that doesn't seem very efficient to do something intravenously from the kitchen all the way to your arm.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know, 75 feet ish from my seat to the coffee maker.
Are
So
you sure it's that much? That
yeah,
would make your place truly gigantic. 75 feet,
it's a 1,000 square
40
foot.
steps.
I go from one corner of my apartment almost to the exact opposite corner of my apartment.
Right.
I don't know.
Oh, that's still real long.
It's a
Like,
1,000 square foot apartment.
all right.
I mean, I have to walk around my bed and
Oh, I
through
see.
the door.
Linear
And,
travel distance.
yes, yes.
Still seems like quite a bit. That's like, because every step is going to be, you know, three
Well,
feet.
one of my steps is about 3.5 feet. So 25 steps. That's legit.
Is it? All right.
Yeah,
All right. Because I
I'll
can
count
get
it
down to
next
my
time.
mailbox in 25 steps. Well, if I take long ones. I know that because of my constant predilection to get mail and to sit there and stare at the mailbox and refresh it. Speaking of which, because of the gracious contribution of the guys at Vapor and Co., I'm now going to refresh my shipping. Can't wait to see that thing. That's going to be great. Can't wait to get the Limitless. Actually did a review of it.
Well, I tell you
I was
what,
thinking about this morning. That's why I say
I'm
that.
still using it
Mm.
because it fires down to a .05, and here recently, that's been what I've needed to fire down to. I've been doing a lot of .09, .08 builds because I got sponsored by Wicked Park as a cloud chucker, and so I've been, practicing my competition builds and stuff like that, and I've needed it. And sometimes I just don't like using the tube mod, so I'll toss one of my competition RDAs on here if I feel like vaping a really hot vape. Like, I'll
Right.
toss my tactical on here. This is a nasty .08 build, and it fucking kicks it.
It kicks it. That's killer. That's awesome. I'm so excited. So
So
what happened
I'm
with Wicked Park? We forgot to tell everybody that you're going to be one of the competition guys with them. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
actually,
that.
yeah. Last week we were sitting down at Wicked Park, and I was talking with the general manager, and he was looking for another chucker, and he was looking for a trick comp guy, a trickster. So I'm like, okay. As we were sitting there and chatting about it, I recommended my roommate Angelo as the trick. So
Heck yeah.
we got confirmation and approval from Hostile Clouds, and which they were really ecstatic about us doing competitions sponsored under Wicked Park Vapors. And so I got asked to chuck clouds, and I'm like, well, okay, I just don't have a competition rig. But now I do. I've made a few trades. Made a trade with David Gunn from the Modfather family, which ensued a trade with my roommate Angelo, which got me the continuous current and the tactical.
That's
So
so killer.
yeah,
That's so
and I've been
killer.
practicing my builds and all that kind of stuff because I've been building for series boxes here lately because I found, if I build to about a 0.3, 0.35, 0.4, I like how it rocks on the Nuve and the Aperion and, most of my series mods that I have laying around.
That's killer.
Oh, goodness. Jordan just said Angelo's a trick. He's a trickster. Actually, Jordan's dating Angelo's sister. That's funny. You're the trick, Jordan.
Hey, good
Bonk,
morning to
bonk, bonk.
Leighton and to Onyx, by the way. Nate Farber, good morning.
So we went to our first competition this past Saturday at Zula Vapors at their advocacy meet they had going on there, which I was actually really disappointed that they didn't have a lot of people there. Um, However, it is what it is. And we had three of our teammates in the competition. They had me judge, and I still hadn't had full approval there at that point in time yet from HK. So, I was comfortable in judging. And yeah, so it's cool. I'll be doing the circuit here. That was my last judge for competitions for a while because I will be competing now, and it's going to be fun.
That's cool. What's the schedule like?
And well, we're going to be doing practices here at my house actually, once, twice, 3 times a week, and then as for
Once,
the meet schedule,
twice, 3 times I made it.
we'll just be going to every single meet that's around. They pop up with 3, 4, 5 weeks notice.
That's so cool. How many people on the team? The Wicked Park team.
6. There's 6 of us.
That sounds fun.
We have 3 female competitors and 3 male competitors.
That's killer.
Yep. So we have a complete split co-ed team.
Perfect. Well, I think that's totally awesome. I think that's great. I hope that you'll get someone to come along and grab a camera and broadcast some of that stuff live sometimes.
Oh, I already know that. I'm sure Zach will be doing some filming.
That'd be rad, wouldn't it?
Now, okay, so I see Adam in the chat and he goes, next Cloud Beast. Now, my question is, Adam, is even though I don't work for a shop, but I'm sponsored by a shop, can I still compete in Cloud Beast? Because it's coming up in a few months. Need to start training.
That URL didn't work.
For the scale.
Yeah, because it was Smile. Here, I'll do this one. There we go. That worked. That's the link for the scale, the American weight scales. Be sure to get the 500 and not the larger one unless you already have the weights. If you have the calibration weights, get whatever size you want.
Yep, I was right. Zach's going to record.
Yeah, that'd be killer. And we can set that up so you can broadcast live from the thing on the YouTube channel.
Indeed.
Like, it might be boring, but you can certainly do it with your camera right there and even chat too. Believe it or not. Wish I could come.
You'll be there in spirit, Juicy, I know.
In fact, we could set it up so that it broadcasts in like kind of a little Skype call. Like without using Skype. We could actually do a little bit better if we had to practice. We should practice that. We could do it from your practices.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
That'd be fun. And Josh C wants to be a cloud comp chucker too. He does. I don't blame you. Me too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Zach says we can use his GoPro Hero 4. Does that mean we can get like a Skeletor's point of view on chucking clouds?
It's possible. Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
And unfortunately, the GoPro's the GoPro would be great for recording it. Yeah, we could totally do some stuff. That'd be fun. We should do something like that. It'd be really cool. I would love to. Be so cool.
Okay. That works. Cloud Beast.
Jordan never got his high five, he said. I didn't know he was asking for one. Did we leave you hanging?
High five.
I'm actually vaping the this Liquid Sky, and it's what was the Dino Rocks. It's really good, actually.
Oh, the cereal.
Yeah,
Yeah, it tastes a lot like Wahoo.
yeah, and it's one of those ones where
The old
I,
lady loves it.
I like it. I like it because it's not necessarily in my wheelhouse, but it's certainly not like a bad vape. Like, it's good.
Zach has the headband for the GoPro. That means it's possible. Oh, it's happening.
Fun.
Let's see
So we
what
can
I
see
see.
you passing out and crying from
That's
your
right.
point of view.
Like a little bitch. That's right.
Yeah.
You know it.
And the weeping and stuff. That'd be kind of fun. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and see what's new at Fast Tech this morning. May 24th. Oh, TFV8. Oh, let me ask the crowd. Is anybody interested in the TFV8 from Smock? Just curious.
The cookie flavor from Liquid Sky, Zach, was Smacks.
Yeah, Smacks, SMAX. I really like that flavor a lot. Smacks and the New York cheese. Damn. And you like the monkey bread too. In fact, I was just vaping on the monkey bread this morning on my little avocado. No, not the little avocado, the Evogo. I dripped it on there. And yum. Yum. That review came out all wonky.
Yeah, I meant to ask you, are we going to go ahead and redo that?
I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. We got to figure out what to do. There may be nothing we can do. We'll try. We'll have to figure it out. We haven't quite decided yet.
Yeah, James from Liquid Sky, hit us up. Let us know what you want us to do. Check out the video. We want to redo it. That's what we want to do because, you know, we are OCD about how our broadcasts look. So let us know, please.
Yeah, and you know what people say about the TFE8? Nope, 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 nope.
That's
nope,
what I
nope,
keep
nope.
saying.
Yeah, nope, nope, nope. And yeah, another big no. Nope, no smog. I saw that and I almost dozed off. You know, I was like, yeah, great. Like, I've got no interest in that stuff.
I haven't even looked at it, and it's funny because I've been one of those people that as soon as a new review on something hits my phone, I'm watching it. Just boom,
Right.
one after the other after the other. But I've also come to find that over the course of the last month and a half, 2 months, I haven't. Because I'm looking at this stuff and I see, you know, the preview picture of what it looks like and stuff like that. And I'm like, yawn.
Yeah. I mean, there have been things that I've been interested in. We've been interested in the Sub-Zero, the Tsunami, all of these RDTAs with the bottom tanks.
Mm-hmm. I got to build on a Tsunami for the first time yesterday.
Yep. And that's cool. And we've been interested in the Goon and some other legitimately new stuff. But I mean, as a couple of guys who do vaping stuff, you and I aren't really like chasing after every single new thing. Like the Moonshot,
Right.
very interested in that because it was so cool.
Yeah.
And don't forget to go to CMC Vapes to get your Moonshot because they have the best price ever on them. Nobody else sells them for this.
Oh, here we go. And they're pretty cool looking. Now they come in black. Which
Yeah.
they have a black one at Wicked Park I saw. I think I might be picking up.
Yeah, I forgot they come in black now. That is extra cool. What did I do with my Moonshot? It was sitting right here in front of me. There it is.
It's really cool.
And so, yeah, definitely get if you get one, go to the CMC Vapes to get one. But so some legitimately cool and interesting new things, and like the Goon. But most of this stuff has been real samey. Oh, like for example, the K-Fun V3 and the K-Fun V5 that's coming out soon. I'm very interested in the K-Fun V5 because finally they appear to have gotten that design to be to the point where it appeals to the mouth to lung people and the people who like a flavory sub-ohm hit. You know, not like TFV8 super sub-ohm crap, but something that actually tastes good like the avocado, but in a K-Fun. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking here in chat, and a lot of people are talking about how long they quit and how long they've been vaping, and it's really cool. It looks like people have been vaping since 2011, and then I want to see that people are talking about all kinds of. Billy smoked for 38 years. I smoked for almost 30 years myself.
I did too. I smoked for 28 years. Which just hit my vape anniversary this month, and yesterday was the 1 year anniversary of WTF Vapors.
Nice. Oh, yesterday? Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's so killer. Guys, don't forget to go subscribe to WTF Vapors. And we're going to go also and have a big giveaway here because the 1 year anniversary of Orbital Vaping headquarters is coming up at the end of July. So we're going to go and give away as much stuff as we can to as many people as we can. And I guess I got about a month to put that together, don't I?
Rhonda, I did not see the question that you posted. I don't know if Juicy did or not.
Nope, didn't see it. Sorry.
Okay.
You have to forgive
Re-ask,
us. The
please.
chat goes by fast, and we can't.
It does.
Yeah, we can't stop it.
Especially when there's 64 people in there.
Yeah, you can't stop the lightning. You can't bottle the lightning.
That's the biggest number I've seen so far. I am fucking ecstatic about that.
I really believe that. I wish that we could keep the chat. I wish the chat would actually go into a place where YouTube would send it to us. I don't know why they don't. Unfortunately, Michaela vaped for 41 years, or smoked for 41 years. But for some reason, Google just, tanks the chat. I don't know why. They already have clones of that Limitless thing out, which it's not expensive enough really to get a clone of. Yeah, really, the new stuff, I'm going to click on atomizers on FastTech. It's all TF, there's a Raphael X clone, and the Raphael X is another one I'm interested in because of the neutral post. And the Tsunami and Limitless clones. Pretty boring, actually. I need to look at mods. See what they're giving away. Oh, I'm going to sneeze.
Salud. Got two
Okay,
more.
there we are. It looks like Taft is prepping for the Miami Expo in Ohio builds.
Taft.
Yeah, that's great. Good morning to you. And Michael Brianek, good morning.
I still haven't caught. Oh, I asked how long everyone smoked and how they have vaped. Okay, yeah, I'm at a year vaping, and I was a smoker for 28 years.
Yeah, I smoked for 30 years, and I've been vaping for 3 years, 3.5 years. Fix and Focus says you can copy the chat when you end the show, but the problem is it rolls off. It only ever keeps a certain amount. We always have more chat than it will keep. So there's no way to truly capture all of it without me going through the entire show and copying and pasting as it rolls off. Thanks, Google.
Owen just asked if I'm going to be a fanboy for the Brazilian. What the hell is that?
It's a special kind of haircut for your pubic hair. Usually women get it, but I think you might get one.
Well, I heard you could wax, but the whole taint area is very sensitive.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's way too much. Mm-hmm. Way too much. I passed out.
Oh, yeah, when you did?
They just ripped it, and I screamed like a little bitch, and I fell over.
All right. Well, I'm sure there's some way to toughen you up. We'll probably figure that out, maybe. Like, they could probably... Yeah, yeah, and look at all those testimonies. Rhonda, Michaela smoked 41 years. Travis smoked 15 years, vaped for a year. Orbital Joe vaped for 40... Or smoked for 40 years, vaping for a year and a half. Yay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yep, and now the viewers are realizing that we don't, when you close this window, the chat, when we end this chat goes away. Google keeps track of how many times people chatted, but it doesn't keep the actual chat. It's separate. It's really irritating. And people like Twitch uses IRC for all their chat, and so it's really nice. You can always capture and use it. If we had IRC, it'd be even easier to do the chatting on here. And I forgot I could have turned on the chat that everyone can see here. It's about 7 o'clock. I may as well turn it on for fun.
Boab.
Yeah.
Boab's waxing the back sack and crack.
That's funny.
That is. I love the chat.
Me too. You guys are the greatest. We want to really thank everybody who tunes in. You guys are the best.
And 225 said, try vaping the juice. Sweaty balls taste like shit. I wonder if ass juice will make something like that. They have donkey show and dingleberries, which are both very good flavors.
Sounds pretty darn good. Okay, here we go. There's chat. Just got her up there.
Word. Indeed. Milkman John says, everybody smack that thumbs up. That's right. Go smack that thumbs up, and don't forget to join Casaa.org. They're saying that, well, yeah, we have an overlay, obviously. Um, somebody was talking about, Bad Habit Marco was talking about Twitch, how they do the chat interactive on replays or whatever.
Yeah, they do it with IRC. It's because Twitch uses IRC. And them using IRC makes it extremely easy to do stuff like that. I tell you, extremely easy. But sadly, not so easy for us. But hey, it is what it is.
Indeed.
We have this. I put the chat up at least. At least it's up. You can see it. Here we are.
Josh C1081 just asked if anybody has seen Brandy in a while, and I spoke with Brandy yesterday. She's good. She's just been in a little bit of a funk lately, but she'll be back. She says hi and she misses everybody.
Good. That's great. I'm glad. Love Brandy. Love Hollow Angel. That's killer. Yeah, so I'm just looking at chat here, which I forgot to put up here earlier. I could have. But I forgot to. Yeah, I love the little chat thing, replay. There's Rhonda. Rhonda's the best. She's so great.
Indeed.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for all your help, by the way. I just am surveying everybody for what you guys want to see on the show and stuff, and I wrote these things down, and we're going to try to see what's up. Just whenever, we don't have any budget here, but we do have a little bit that will finally be coming in from the donation that Owen gave us. Thank you, Owen. You're the greatest. And I'm going to pick up the, whatever's next on the list, either the Griffin or, we've got the Limitless coming. But as soon as Google releases that money, which I don't know when they're going to, it should be sometime soon, question mark. Gosh, Google.
Yeah.
That'll be good. But if you want to support the channel, please go back to the channel and click on the fan funding button and make a donation. You can donate $1 or $2, $3, 100 million, anything you like. And all of that money goes into supporting the channel and getting gear for us and raw materials for us to show you guys and to help you guys make your decisions about what you're buying and stuff.
All right, so it looks like we're being pushed to get on the topic of our opinions of the FDA. I'm just going to say this quickly. You know, with the situation that we're in right now, we need to donate. We need to get donations going for SFATA litigation fund, which the Modfather family has raised, I believe, around $2,600, something like that. David Gunn had just posted it earlier, but that's what we need to do. We need to get the donations going. We need to get the litigation funds built up, because that's what it's going to take. Our opinions at this point, whereas I don't want to sound too much like an asshole at this, but our opinions on what's going on with the FDA right now really don't matter. And the reason why I say that is because we have one job. All right, everybody listen up. We have one job, and that's to support your advocacy organizations and to donate to the litigation funds so we can hire the lawyers to fight. And that's what we have to do now. The petitions that are going around are moot. You know, us sitting here talking about this at length is moot, because we sitting here talking about it isn't donating.
No, what you got to do is you got to join Casaa, you got to join notblowingsmoke.org, and SFATA. You have to do what they say, and join SFATA, and you have to do what they say, and you also have to go and locate your 3 congressional representatives if you live in the United States, or find out who your ministers are if you live in the UK or wherever you live, and then send them emails and call them on the phone. And SFATA, Casaa, and notblowingsmoke.org will help you formulate all that stuff.
Indeed, and Shane said last week he took the rest of his vape budget and donated it to 2 organizations. Thank you very much, Shane. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Shane. That's really cool. That's cool. April's having trouble with the connection, but I think it is probably April, because I'm getting the all green from YouTube.
Yeah, I got all green too.
Yeah. We are go. So the other thing that I really want is some starter kits. I really want like an Anakin kit and some IO kits to review. Really. I'm going to write that in here too.
Yeah, if anybody wants to, like anybody that works in the shop wants to donate starter kits or something like that for like a sponsor, smoker type thing, um, that just let us know because it's something that we do on a daily basis. We
Yeah,
talk to
totally.
people.
Get reached out to constantly.
Yep.
I got my moonshot on my Decimus right now. It's good.
Oh, nice.
Onyx says everyone can talk. Stop the talk and take action. Mic drop.
Exactly. 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 And that's basically the talk about the FDA that we were going to have is exactly that. The time is to take action, not talk about it.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, the summary is that right now is not the time to start flipping out and running around like a chicken with your head cut off. We've been doing that for years. The thing to do now is the FDA has issued its regulations, and those regulations would destroy vaping. So everybody has gone and created lawsuits. So what you got to do is you got to join Casaa, join SFATA, and join notblowingsmoke.org and do everything that they say, because what they are doing is they're engaged in litigation specifically targeting the FDA rules, specifically trying to get this and that done. And there are industry organizations led by companies like Demetrius's organization with Mountain Oak Vapors and some other people who are suing the government on legitimate business interests based on those FDA rules that it would destroy their business. And so they have recourse, they have standing, and they're going to go to court about it. And so what we need to do is support them. Skeletor is right. I'm not a big petition signer because petitions are mathematically, statistically, and practically useless. So the response to all petitions is, we've taken into account your viewpoint and appreciate your unique view. Thank you so much. So if you want to know what they're going to say, that's what they're going to say.
Yep.
The petitions don't. Unless a petition has 5 million signatures on it, nothing's going to happen. And getting that many signatures isn't that useful. What we got to do is we got to make sure that their lawyers are able to put the right people in front of the right Congress people to educate them. And that's what they're doing. They're educating them about the effect of these laws. And we also have an amazing congressperson who has gone through actually, he's a member of the House, not a senator. He's a House rep in the Congress. And he's gone through and asked actually, he might be in the Congress, and asked the FDA to explain some uncomfortable questions about what they've done with their regulations. So things are actually looking up, even though you've seen all kinds of things right now saying that, the end is near and it's going to be the end of the world. And that's what we've been saying this whole time. You should be thinking that anyway. But the truth is, since the FDA came out with their regs, it's actually slightly better because now we have a target. We didn't have a target before. And that's what we needed, was something to actually attack. So that's my whole, that's my whole thing. Oh, I like our troll there. Like anyone has a job. But if we don't advocate, then nobody will, then we won't have any reason to be on YouTube. So if you guys go on there and everyone joins notblowingsmoke.org, SFATA, and Casaa, then vaping will continue to exist and we'll have a reason to keep doing this. And you know what else will happen? We'll have improved regulations that make some of these lies people write on these packages not happen. It won't be legal to write lies on packages like 5 mil, 300 watt, etc. Right?
Michaela's having troubles with Smock, getting them to reply to her email.
That sucks. Good luck with that.
Unfortunately, gosh.
I mean, there's nothing we can do to help you. I don't have any special connections to Smock or anything.
Me either.
They're just an opaque Dutch, or they're not Dutch, are they? Yeah, they're Dutch, aren't they?
They're Dutch.
Yeah, they're just,
Smock is Dutch for dragon.
But the best I could say is keep emailing them. Try emailing somebody else.
Yeah, just hit a bunch of emails through their website is the only thing I can suggest. Multiple different people, see who you get a response from.
Yeah. Yeah, and Josh D points out that we have some trolls, so that's killer. Don't get trolls very much, so I love it. That means we're gaining attention.
Yeah, I banhammered one just a few seconds ago.
Owen did too, a couple of people. And I was going to point out too that that the channel is growing quite nicely too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But here on Orbital Vaping headquarters, I think we got several hundred subscriptions in this last month, so I'm pretty excited. And I want to thank all of you, because this channel wouldn't be anything without all of you. And I decided to just kind of go it alone and start doing my own thing last year. And all of our growth has been completely organic and on my own merit. And I thank all of you. It's all of you, the viewers, I'm grateful to for doing that, because you're the ones who tune in and give me a reason to come up here and embarrass myself and waste your time.
Jordan just said that there's an affiliated company with Smock here in America. What's the name of that company, Jordan? Do you know?
Yeah, well, I know they have several subsidiaries like Cooper and some other stuff. But
Yeah, yeah.
and Smock has been going for a long, long, long time. I mean, Smock they've been making, they're their original makers of the Caterpillar, and then those single coil RTAs, you know, those old tiny ones. I forgot the name of them. Yeah. Looks like a couple of people have got X-Cube 2s that died. And they haven't heard anything from his customer service address he sent his mod to 6 months ago. Yike. Oh, and Owen points out that YouTube finally added moderator functions to mobile, and that's why he's able to help, because they weren't there before.
Awesome.
Yeah, that took a long time. And, you know, it's interesting, because they project that next year everything will be live. And, you know, I'm a year ahead of everybody else. I'll be 2 years ahead of everybody by then.
Indeed.
And Jordan Rice says that he's going to ask his buddy Keith. Yeah, so if you don't mind, chime into Facebook, Facebook.com/groups/Juicy Jones, and then tag Michaela on that. And then maybe she can, I don't know, benefit from that somehow. I resent the fact that a lot of these companies are totally opaque. And that's one of the things that, that's one of the reasons why we have to be critical, is that they literally treat us like beta testers, and we go buy these things and they work or they don't, or they have flaws and they make new additions, and then they barely warranty them. And that's the reason why, for example, my Nuve mods is so fantastic, because, you know, Lewis will warranty that for life. When it breaks, he'll fix it. And so that isn't always the case from some of our Chinese vendors, unfortunately. I wish. Bad Habit Marco says that it's actually dragon in Polish, but they got close. Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny. They picked a Polish word.
That's funny.
That is funny. Yeah. Elliot says, yeah, Bab, I speak Dutch and I never heard that word. So yeah, it's a so it's a Polish word. They adopted.
Polish then, yeah, okay.
Yeah, good for them.
See, I thought it was Dutch.
Hey, there's Mitch
I
K.
heard it was
Good
Dutch.
morning. And good morning to Elias, by the way. Good morning. Here's a cool name, Elias Verbestel. Elias Verbestel. Maybe it's pronounced like an F, like Verbestel. I don't know. He'll tell us. Oh, look, there's another awesome. Yeah, I love that. Nice boy. He's fast.
You know what's funny is everybody keeps picking on my teeth, but if they only knew the real reason why my teeth were so fucked up, they wouldn't say that.
Yeah, they would, actually, because they don't care. It's not about that.
Yeah,
It's about the
probably.
fact that they're just trying to be trolls.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got nothing to do with that. Other people have judged you before. The army fucked your teeth up. We know that. It wasn't your bad dental hygiene. You used to be pretty.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you were pretty before the army fucked you up.
That's right. Let's see here. What do we got going on in chat?
It's true. James Reeves says he warranties all his boxes for the life of the box. And then once it breaks,
Once it
the box
breaks.
is void. Yeah. I have a broken James Reeves box right here that I need some help with. No, I'm kidding. He volunteered to fix this. I want to make it clear that he said he would fix it.
Smock is affiliated with Mad Vapes. Contact them. They
There you go.
reply to emails. It takes a few weeks to get the new mod back, but it works.
Mad
All
Vapes.
right.
Mad Vapes. Thank you so much for that info, Jordan. You're the man. Thanks for
Indeed.
looking that up, buddy. There you go, Michaela. Crowdsourcing the brain. That's great. That's killer. Oh, and so people are talking about scoundrel mods too. Those just appeared on Fast Tech in the I think, or maybe on 3F or something. So yeah. Chuck Main says you're a very pretty man. There you go, buddy.
Thank you very
And
much.
of course, everyone thanks you for your service, obviously.
Hey, you know what? If I could still be doing it, I'd still be doing it.
Yeah.
Damn, Skippy.
It's a nice
I was a
morning.
lifer.
Oh, you're a sexy beast, Zach says. Well, watch out. He's right there in the same room with you, isn't he? This is creepy.
No, he's at home.
Oh, you sent him home? I'm just kidding.
I did. I sent him
You
home
don't let him
last
sleep
night.
over?
No, it's it's
You got to go, man.
get it and quit it. Go home.
Awesome. It's great. Oh, and Petrus is here, too. And by the way, I want to mention that we absolutely adore all of our international viewers too. Probably 85% of the viewers come from the US, but I absolutely love the fact that we have tons of UK viewers and viewers in Finland and Denmark and Switzerland and Sweden and in Malaysia and Indonesia and Belgium and Holland rather, and Spain, and a notable viewer in Portugal and Greece. And I'm trying to think, I said Indonesia, right? Malaysia,
Yes.
Japan, and there's probably more. But thank all of you. I love that. I think that's absolutely fantastic, and I'm very proud of that. And I just don't need to have, one thing that I'm dedicated to is not having an all-male, all-American show. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Me either.
Don't want that.
You know what we ought to do for the website, Juicy? This is what we ought to do.
Uh-huh.
We need to get a map of the world and let everybody click where they're from.
Oh, good idea.
It'll show like a pin, and just have it like on the main page.
Good idea.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I have a question too. Elias is asking he's asking Petrus how the TPD is going to affect them in Belgium after the 20th of May, and I'm very curious too. Well, he'll chime in a second, I hope. But this is the thing. We've been looking. Just been curious about that. Oh yeah, Jordan says that as soon as you're bored with that limitless RDA, that he's all ready just to take it off your hands, just as a burden of friendship. Really, it's not even nothing he wants, even to something that he feels like he has to do.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he feels he lives 150 yards away from me.
And that you having to carry around that terrible RDTA that you love so much, but
I just can't use any.
Yeah, you're just
more.
faking it. I know you're faking it.
Oh yeah, I'm good at faking it.
Yeah. Oh my lord, look at the active users list. Ugh. It's long, my friend. I love all you guys. This is so rad. I think it's great.
Indeed, sir.
All.
How are we doing on time, sir?
We're fine. It's about 7:30, and I think we're only a few minutes late, so we probably got another 10 minutes or so.
Word.
Let me check out the actual counter. This has been a VapeAM relaxing morning behind-the-scenes show where you guys have just sat here hanging out with us. We've been on for about an hour and 15 minutes. We're going to take off in about 15 minutes. And I'm Juicy Jones. That's Skeletor Vapes.
Yeah, buddy.
That's right.
You know it. I'm Skeletor, bitch.
We've gone all over the kitchen sink this morning.
We have. Okay, so while we still have a couple minutes left, I'm going to take this last 15 minutes and let the audience decide what juice I'm reviewing tomorrow on Coffee and Clouds. I'm either going to do Honest Abe's e-liquid. I have, or Honest Abe's premium vapor liquid. I have 3 flavors from them, which is Dr. Steve Brulee, which is like a Bananas Foster creme brulee type thing. I've got Pie, which is pecan pie a la mode.
Okay, pie.
I've got Graffiti, which is like a strawberry cream with sprinkles, like the Carnauba wax sprinkles.
So strawberry cream with those sprinkles. Okay.
Then I've got
just trying to get it straight.
Yep. Then I've got 4 juices from Potions e-liquid. I've got their entire line here. We've got Spellcaster, which is a vanilla almond bourbon. I've got Golden Elixir, which is another Bananas Foster type vape. I've got Mist of Avalon, which is a coffee vape. And I've got Forbidden Fruit, which is a green apple vape. So those are the 2 choices we have.
Well, you're going to have to, I can't decide between those. I personally, and of course the audience will decide, I personally lean towards the one with the pecan pie. That's just me. Just saying. So that's my vote. We'll see what they say. By the way, somebody's asking what a good, I missed the question. It just scrolled by because we're just too good. People are just too active and too interesting.
Let's see. Chris, the sprinkles are made out of Carnauba wax. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. All right, so it looks like I'm going to let this go for the rest of the show, and I'll make the announcement at the end, but it looks like Honest Abe is going to win because I haven't seen anything for... Oh, there's a Potions.
Let's see. Looks
what
like
what I'm going to be doing is I'm either going to be reviewing all 3 of these
Oh,
or all 4 of these. So pick one.
that is not an easy choice.
No.
Somebody's asking what editing software to use for a beginner to do you doing YouTube reviews. Skeletor uses his phone. I don't know what
I use
software
my
to
phone
use
for everything. Kinemaster.
on his phone.
Kinemaster.
Yeah.
Kinemaster.
And I think that for the desktop, a good free thing is, I want to say, I can't remember the name of it. Power Director. Power Director has a free version. It won't do 1080p, but it's pretty good. I think it has a watermark. Splogan says he's going to do some DIY, and he's
Cool.
having trouble purchasing nicotine base.
He's in Finland. Or no, he's not in Finland. Is he? Yeah, he's in Finland. I think he's
Yeah.
in Finland.
So I got to vote for Bad Habit. Got to vote for Honest Abe.
Well, since I've only seen one potions, I'll go ahead and say Honest Abe is going to be it for
A
tomorrow.
lot of people have voted for Honest Abe on the list, actually. So
Honest Abe it is, folks.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and just cut it off early and say Honest Abe's going to be tomorrow.
that's pretty killer.
So, Zach, give a shout out to Alan Benson. He won. Alan Benson's the creator of Honest Abe, good cat. Got a chance to hang out with him for quite a while, quite a few times. Hopefully, as soon as I get the studio set up, because we're doing some extra added stuff here, I might have him in. Have him sit in on Coffee and
fun.
Clouds or something. Yeah.
That'd be so fun. That'd be so cool. That would be so cool. I love that. Somebody mentioned the Home Wrecker, by the way, and the Home Wrecker is an incredibly good mod. No question. 135 bucks, 151 watts, and it's so efficient. Like, really. It knows how to use your batteries, I'll tell you that. Better than almost any mod I've got. I'm going to use it instead of the Decimus.
Fixed and Focus says that if you buy FUU base, it comes from France and they find it good. Well, I guess there you go.
Oh, that's a great tip, because the Europeans, they have to deal with all kinds of weird commerce shit that we don't always have to deal with. It's a little bit like a major version of our state system, It looks like Elias is saying, come to Vape Expo in Moscow. I would freaking love to. Are you freaking kidding me?
I've got
To go
family
hang
there.
out with the incredibly gregarious and magnanimous Russian people and to have a good time at their Vape Expo? Are you fucking kidding me? Hell yes, I'd love to do that. God, I love shit like that, but sadly I can't. I would truly. Wouldn't that be great, Skeletor?
I've got family in Moscow.
That's incredibly cool. I've always wanted to go there. My girlfriend and I have this dream of going to St. Petersburg and taking that ferry that takes a week to get to. It takes a week to get to Estonia,
Yeah.
and you can go all the way through. You can go to Oslo or whatever. And we thought we would just sit on the boat and just watch the stuff go by. Anyway, that's cool. That's a good idea. I'll try to do that one day.
I think we ought to put that on our world tour bucket list.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, Moscow.
The OVHQ World Tour.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
OVHQ meets USSR. That doesn't exist anymore. We come up with some cool poster. That's cool. Some like this battery meter on the Home Wrecker. It's like hovering between 90 and 91% right now. It just goes up and down. It's like this thing is so good. So Splogan is saying that it's fucked over there right now. They have a thing in motion that only legal liquids would be 10 ml bottles with tobacco flavor. The tobacco flavor is the problem. I could see 3 10 ml bottles at a time, That's okay. But oh my God, the tobacco flavor. My understanding is that you can buy zero and add nicotine. So I think probably everybody here wants to do that. And in Moscow, they have no problem because they have no ornery European regulations. They can vape gasoline if they want to. I'm just kidding. You wouldn't want to do that. Obviously. Right? So, it looks like 225 RC's taking off here. We're going to be taking off here within another 5 minutes or so. Yeah, we're at 125 right now, so we want to take off. I want to thank everybody there in chat. Everybody tomorrow, tune in, because Skeletor is looking at the Limitless and the Mutation. I forget exactly. The Limitless and the Mutation.
I'm looking at the Limitless. I'm going to give you a quick look at the mutation because I'm going to do a soup to nuts on that quite possibly this week. Juicy, you and I will get together on that, but I'm going to be doing its own little live review on the mutation.
That's so
And
killer.
then what we'll do is I'm just going to do a quick look and give my, my first week and a half, 2 week impression on the, or I guess it'll be a week impression on the Limitless. And then when you get yours, Juicy, we're going to start working on our new project.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a full review, and then we're going to have a day where we just do a whole thing just about all these tanks, and we're going to compare them.
That's
We're going to
right.
compare them for you.
That's right. And
'Cause
since you have the camera for your desk, I'll let you do the breakdown and stuff like that, and I'll just do my overview tomorrow.
yeah, because as of now, I've got 5 of these, and when I get the Limitless one, I'll have 6. I'm just counting 5. Yeah, I'll have 6. It'll be the 6th one. And there's actually updates for one of them, too. So you guys are great. Tune in tomorrow morning. We'll be here 8 o'clock. Skeletor is going to do all that for you on his Coffee and Clouds. His show is cool, and it's doing well, too. We want to thank all you guys for supporting his
sure.
new show. Every week it gets a little bit bigger. And Skeletor is awesome. And he's going to be doing just whatever the hell he wants on there. So you'll be seeing device reviews, coil builds, Skeletor
Juice.
talking in tongues, saying
That's
weird
right.
things, whatever you want.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be using this fused 26 gauge static with the 40 alchemy wrap clapped in that I have to be doing a monster build on the temple as well.
That's killer. That's really great. And also, congrats to Milkman John for winning the Roll of Alchemy wire. And congrats to Stephen Gibson for winning the Spartans Box mod giveaway. And I sent his off yesterday. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'll have this off this week.
Yeah.
And Juicy, you'll have your box sent off this week.
Oh, it's off. I did it yesterday. And,
No, I'm talking about me sending you your box.
oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. And also want to remind you guys, go watch that AZ Swag Sauce, swagsauceusa.com review, because there's another week on that, and we're going to give away one each of those e-liquids from those guys. And there's a code, Juicy Jones, that will let you get a discount.
Oh,
So
I need a freshie. Hold on, I need a freshie.
watch that review. I guess I'll drip, because that's what we do here,
You drip while I get a freshie.
is drip.
And for those of you who don't know what a freshie is, it's a fresh battery.
And Bad Habit Micro, don't worry about it. You can. Hey, why did our chat go away?
I don't know. Did you make it go away?
No, not on purpose. That was weird. It just decided to on its own. Bad Habit Micro, don't worry. You can email me anytime. That's fine. That's killer. I apologize to you guys if sometimes my emails are a little bit slow to respond, just because I get a lot of them, and about a lot of different kinds of things. So we think you guys are great. You guys are the best. I've got
Indeed.
some Swag Sauce Sugar Skull.
I've got some of the. Oh,
Is it good?
I'm almost out of Frita.
Oh,
And I will say, unfortunately, I got to try the new Gentleman's Draw Apple Fritter that was supposed to be replacing Frita. It's not the same.
Thanks to you, Josh Harper, too. And Josh Harper, don't forget, contact me on Skype. Add me as Juicy Jones on Skype, and let's talk about all that other stuff you talked about, too, because we're emailing back and forth. And I'll try to remember to email you, too. We'll be here for a little while after the show if you're not busy. So we love all you guys. You guys are the greatest. We're vaping out to you. I'm going to click on the stop button. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow and Thursday and Saturday.
That's right, everybody. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us on VapeAM. I'm Skeletor. That is Juicy. Remember, everybody, kick cigarettes, vape on, stay cloudy. Jordan's in front of my house right now, so I'm going to go get him. And remember, everybody, peace out, y'all.
That's great. Thank you.